Once upon a time, in a cozy neighborhood nestled between rolling hills and a sparkling lake, there lived a young boy named Arham. Arham was known for his kindness and compassion. His heart was as pure as the morning dew, always ready to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. One cold winter morning, while Aram was playing in his garden, he noticed something unusual. Near the edge of the garden, half hidden under a bush, he found a tiny bird. Its wings were trembling, and it could barely open its eyes. It was too weak to fly back to its nest. Arham felt a pang of sympathy. He gently picked up the bird and cradled it in his hands. As he looked into its lifeless eyes, he made a promise to himself. He would take care of this little bird until it regained its strength and could fly again. So Arham created a cozy nest for the bird inside a small cardboard box. He lined it with soft cotton and placed the bird inside. Every hour he would check on the bird, making sure it was warm and comfortable. But the most important thing was to make the bird feel loved. As the days passed, Rahim became the bird's lifeline. He fed it warm drops of water and tiny pieces of bread, which the bird ate with great enthusiasm. At first, the bird was too weak to eat much, but slowly it began to gain strength, and its appetite grew. Rahim would sit by the box for hours, talking to the bird in a soft, soothing voice. He told it stories about the sky, the trees, and the wind, hoping to inspire the bird to dream and long for the day when it could soar through the clouds again. His determination paid off. After a week, the bird started to show signs of recovery. It began to open its eyes more often, and its chirps grew stronger. One sunny afternoon, Aram approached the box and his heart skipped a beat. The bird was fluttering its wings, getting ready to take flight. With trembling hands, Arham opened the box just a little, just enough for the bird to slip out and perch on his finger. The moment he felt the bird's tiny body on his finger, a surge of happiness filled him. For the first time since he found the bird, it looked at him with its bright, curious eyes. And in that moment, their eyes met, and Rahim understood that the bird was saying, "Thank you." The bird hopped onto Arham's shoulder and snuggled close, as if thanking him for saving its life. Then, with a gentle nudge, it started to flap its wings, getting ready to take the next step towards recovery. Aram knew that it was time to let the bird go. He walked towards the garden, with the bird on his shoulder, every step filled with hope. When he reached the center of the garden, he stopped and turned to face the bird. With a mixture of sadness and joy in his eyes, he said goodbye. The bird tilted its head as if understanding the gravity of the moment. Then, with a final chirp, it launched itself into the air. It wasn't much of a flight, just a small hop and a flap, but in that small flight, there was a miracle. The bird had overcome so much, and it was flying again. Tears welled up in Arham's eyes as he watched the bird disappear into the vast expanse of the sky. He knew that the bird would face many challenges, but he also knew that it was strong enough to face them. As the sun set over the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, Rahim returned home with a sense of fulfillment. He might not have been able to keep the bird as his pet, but he had done something much more important. He had given it a chance to live. Rahim learned that day that sometimes all it takes is a little bit of kindness to change a life forever. The little bird might have been too small and weak to seek help on its own, but Rahim's compassion had made all the difference.